Shadowlands has been cut out. Not really.
It's gone,
But
deleted.
Chromie, so instead of making you do...
Do I get my money back?
Instead of doing Chromie time to 50, then Shadowlands, then Dragon Isles, or if you're a new player, doing BFA, then Shadowlands, then Dragon Isles. No. Chromie leveling's expanded 1 to 60. And that means that you don't need to do Shadowlands to level up. A new character. Big.
I don't want to do that shit again.
They totally know. I mean, number one, this you could maybe say is just a better design for a big sort of openish feeling MMO, but maybe they also know that just Shadowlands isn't going to feel great.
Yeah. Also, that's also a bit weird because genuinely, I actually think the Shadowlands leveling quest and stuff isn't too bad.
Yeah,
it's not exceptional, but it's not bad. Like,
yeah. And then the funny thing, newer players are sent from Exile's Reach into BFA, then to Dragon Isles.
Yep.
Which is
never leave off.
It's interesting because neither BFA or Shadowlands has incredible leveling as far as I'm concerned.
BFA is definitely better than Shadowlands, I think. On the whole, for Alliance at least, I don't like Zuldazar, but like Nazmir and Vol'dun are okay.
Yeah, I was okay with Vol'dun.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. I like Terragard's sound because of just the place that it is. But I just feel like a few of the storylines could have felt like a little bit better in game.
Yeah, but
like, there could have been a lot more Talia.
Yeah, for sure. But
keep that character bulked out.
Yeah, but I'll put it this way, right? Go fucking fucking hell. Would you okay? Name a Shadowlands zone that's better than Justvar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about it. It's like. Bastion's my favorite zone. Yeah. Revendreth had a theme I just didn't care for much, that's me.
Yeah.
I also just thought it was annoying to navigate, and maybe this is a sort of thing where Disney Britishness will appeal a lot more to an American audience. This is obviously an American developed game, whereas technically we're in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So we're exposed to actual, I don't know what it is, but it's like seeing a Disney-ified version of kind of an upper class culture that's just over there that, maybe for certain people in this island, we just don't particularly care for that much anyway. Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't mention the troubles in the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I just didn't care for that too much. I liked Bastion's like feel and vibe. It was pretty cool. Ardenweald is the one I think I should have liked the most, but just turned into squishing bugs, and there was way too much brown, and it's weird. It's like Ardenweald didn't have vistas.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like it was a really that well-designed zone.
It really wasn't.
And that's kind of funny because that ties into some of the world design things that they talked about earlier. An Ardenweald that had way more open space would have felt so much better.
Yeah, no, I think generally speaking, it's like, it's weird because it's hard to decouple the leveling experience of like doing them linearly versus like the first time you're through and experiencing all the story and stuff. But I think the Shadowlands zones questing isn't very fun gameplay wise. I don't know if some of that's also like just how Shadowlands playing feels compared to BFA, or how much of that was from playing it early and being a bit laggy or whatever else. But because I don't mind doing any other part of Chromie time. Maybe not WoD because I've overdone that. But as soon as I get to Shadowlands, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I don't like doing these quests. I don't enjoy them. But BFA, I'm doing again as Horde. I'm like, oh, fuck Zuldazar in general because all that elevation and going everywhere sucks. But Nazmir is real nice, and they're all just really nice. Like, they're all nice.
Yeah.
I think it's like there's just a weird part of gameplay downgrade in Shadowlands leveling quests that I haven't thought about enough to really explain. But it's like that gut feeling of, Shadowlands quest, less fun.
Yeah. I also just found Maldraxxus was I didn't like being there much. So I suppose the zone that I was excited for was a letdown, and Bastion I was happy with. The other two just didn't. Yeah. So it's like I wouldn't want to go there too much. And I think for a new player, if they kind of kept this thing of you do the previous expansion, then the current one, imagine a new player does Exile's Reach, and then they go to Shadowlands.
Fuck, like,
They'd be so confused.
yeah, for sure.
And they wouldn't spend any time with the factions or the world of Azeroth, and it just wouldn't make sense.
For sure.
So, yes, I suppose you can maybe hope that they're just memory holding Shadowlands and
Damn
it's
right,
gone.
yep.
But it's nice to know the new players won't be forced through there, because I think that would be bad for the long-term health of World of Warcraft.
Even the prospect of like finishing a quest in Vol'dun and being teleported to the Maw.
Yeah.